Alright, News Now America here in the city of Morristown, Tennessee, here at the Morristown Police Department. Gonna go ahead and conduct a quick First Amendment audit. This is somewhere I actually didn't have planned to film. I know nothing about this place. But me and the wife and my son come up here to do some Christmas shopping at the mall and decided I'd stop and film here and see what all they got to offer here.
What are you doing? Yeah, you. What are you doing?
So I'm kind of up on top of a, how are you?
Checking out, you see your video, what you videotaping?
Just my personal use.
What's your name? Mind to tell me your name?
Can I have your name?
My name's Chris.
Excuse me?
My name's Chris.
Nice to meet you, Chris.
What's your name?
I didn't give it.
Appreciate your time.
Yep, you too. Have a good day, alright? Let's take these nice gentlemen for a little walk. Oh, thank you.
Hey, stop. I just talked to you.
Oh, there's a problem. Okay. What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name is Corporal Craig Jornigan.
Okay,
That's
nice.
number 754.
Excuse me, could you get out of my personal space?
I'm not in your personal space. What's going on?
Am I being detained?
Do what?
Am I being detained?
I'm asking you some questions.
Okay, is that a detainment?
Call it what you want.
That's your job to determine, so.
Well, it's my job to investigate something when somebody calls in to want to, let me see, say that somebody's doing something, so.
Can I get your name and
that's
badge
what I'm
number,
doing.
sir? That's a nice setup you got
got
there.
ID on you, sir?
When these two gentlemen here give me their name and badge numbers, I'll talk to you, so.
The one standing here is Matt Stewart, 709. The one behind me is Blake Carter. And I don't remember his right off the top of my head.
Do you know your badge
81?
number, Mr. Carter? Okay, nice to meet you, sir.
Can I see your ID, please?
No, sir, you cannot.
What's your name?
Am I being detained?
At the moment, I guess you could say that. 'Cause I need to
For
talk
what
to
crime? What crime?
you. You don't have to have a crime.
Yes, you do, sir. You're an officer. Call it. Are any of you guys sergeants?
Nope.
Well, I'd like to see a sergeant then. Until then, I'm going to remain silent.
We don't have a sergeant working.
Wow.
Corporal's the best you got right now.
Okay. So what crime am I being suspected of committing?
It was suspicious
Because
that you was out here videoing.
suspicious activity is not a crime, sir.
But it's something we investigate.
Okay, but it's not a crime. You
Suspicious
can't detain me unless I've committed a crime. Unless you have suspicion that I have committed a crime or I'm going to commit a crime, you can't legally detain me. Suspicion is not a crime.
activity. So you got a
Suspicious
law degree,
activity.
right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, I do this all the time. I'm very well versed on the law, sir.
Okay. Well, then if you do, then you know I have a right to stop, detain, and ask questions, right?
No, not if I've not committed a crime.
Not if you've not committed a crime.
Correct.
It's part of the investigation.
Okay, well, since I'm being detained, I'm going to go ahead and remain silent.
Okay.
I don't consent to any searches or seizures of my property either.
I don't think nobody's searched you yet, have they?
Oh, no, but I'm sure it's coming.
What would it be coming for?
That's a good question. I guess the same reason you were harassing me right now.
I had two questions to ask you.
Okay.
One was what your name was, so I know who I'm talking to. It's that simple.
I value my privacy, so.
Two is what is your business out here? With
I'm
the
a
video
citizen
camera
journalist.
and-
I'm a citizen journalist trying to gather content for a story.
Okay. Now that we got that established, that's fine. I don't care. You can record any part of the city that you want to. And
So
that's
you
all
just
great
stuck your foot in your mouth. You just said I can record whatever part of the city I want, but yet you're detaining me for it. And to detain me, you have to have a reasonable suspicion of a
Okay.
crime.
Let me
And you
explain
just
this
said
to
it's
you.
not illegal.
Let me explain this to you.
This is
somebody that I don't know who is.
okay. So
Called 911.
who's a superior I can talk to right now?
Called 911 saying that there was a suspicious person outside videotaping.
I would assume it's Mr. Chris here, right?
I don't know. The other side of this is an officer tried to talk to you earlier today and you was confrontational with him. Is that correct?
No, sir.
That's the way
But
I
what
understand
if it was this
it.
man
So
right
that
here?
adds to
If
the
it was this
suspicion.
man right here, if he assumes me not giving my privacy up to him, I would assume if he wants to call that confrontational, then we can. But
Well, I don't know who it was. I spoke with him outside down there, but I don't know who called in. But the other officer, Mr. Bell, is the director of EMA. He is not an officer with the Morristown Police Department. So I had another officer that made contact with us and said he tried talking to you and you were confrontational. Is that a fair statement?
I'm gonna go ahead and remain silent.
Okay, well, you've not remained silent through any of this. You've had something to say.
Well, I was trying to be nice and cordial with you because you said you had two questions, but
And I asked you both questions. You've halfway answered one saying you're a journalist and you're doing a story on whatever you're doing. So that's one question answered. The only other question I would have is your name. All right? If
yeah, which
any-
you're not getting.
Okay, that's fine. If you're any kind of journalist, it tells me that you're going to make a story. And you're going to put your name to that story. So when you do, I'll find your name out anyways. So if you want a video, would you like for me to walk you down here and show you the stuff personally? I can explain it to you. Whatever you may want.
No, sir. I believe you
That's
have a
what I
job to
wanna
be
know.
doing besides harassing people, so.
I'm not harassing. I'm trying to figure out what was going on as part of this.
Well, the only reason I'm still standing here, I'm not going to lie, is because you told me I was detained, and if I walk away, then you can charge me with something. But as of right now, I'm going to ask one more time, am I still being detained?
At the moment, because I've not been able to tell you that you're free to go yet. But just so you know.
Okay, well, I hope you know that you're violating my civil rights right now.
I'm not violating your civil rights.
Yes, sir, you are.
Why?
Because this is a First Amendment protected activity.
Mr. Journalist, here's what I got to tell you.
Okay, Mr. Cop.
If you want to go down here, Mr. Cop, I told you my name. You won't tell me yours. If you want to go down here and video any part of this city center or anything else, if I can help you, then let's go. If not, you're free to go, and you can walk on and do whatever you want to do.
So why'd you detain me for? Because this will be a lawsuit, so.
Because it's part of an investigation.
An investigation of what crime?
A suspicious activity.
Is suspicious activity a felony or a misdemeanor?
Do what?
Is suspicious activity a felony or a misdemeanor?
I don't have to have a felony or a misdemeanor to talk to you.
So you're telling me, what are you, a captain?
A corporal.
Corporal?
Yes, sir.
You're a corporal, and you're telling me you don't have to have a reasonable suspicion of a crime to detain me?
I have to have an investigation, which I have.
Okay, well, you told me I'm not being detained anymore. You guys have a nice day.
I've now concluded.
You're all dismissed. You're all dismissed. Have a nice day.
No, have a good day. You're free to go.
No, I'm just letting the citizens here in Hamlin County know what their tax dollars go for the piece, for you guys to just stand here and have a little circle jerk. So, I really do like that camera. That's a nice setup. Yep. You guys filming an episode of Cops, or?
We're working. What are you doing?
You're not working. You're standing in a circle, talking about how you just harassed me and got proved wrong and learned the law.
Okay, I'm glad you see it that way, but I don't feel that any of your depiction is correct. So.
Okay. Well, sir, opinions are like assholes. We all have one, and they all stink. So.
You have your right to an opinion, just like I said. You can say whatever.
So I'm assuming what you guys are doing, standing here, is educating Mr. Chris here on the law, since he's the one who got butthurt because I wouldn't give him my name, correct?
That's your depiction. That's not what I said.
Okay.
We're the ones that made him come, sir. You're the one that's using profanities. You're treating officers and they've done nothing but just ask you a couple of simple questions. So I don't believe it's the one that's on this side of the camera that's showing disrespect.
Well, the disrespect started when you approached me, so.
Would you like to file a report or an incident because of something?
Oh no, I'm gonna file complaints. I'm gonna file complaints, especially on you, sir.
Okay, that's fine. I give you my name. It's Craig.
Yep.
Badge number 754.
I'm gonna need your name too, actually, and your badge number. What's your name, sir? What's your last name?
My first name.
That's not enough, sir. Is it not? Is that what you would tell a judge if they asked for your name?
Sir, you're free to go.
Okay, but I want his name. He approached me first.
He don't work for me. I can't make him give you any kind of.
He has a badge right there. So who does he work for?
You got to talk to the organization he works for.
Okay, who's the organization then? There's the walk of shame, guys. It's sad our own law enforcement doesn't know the law. Alright guys, News Now America here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here in Morristown. The downtown area is fairly nice. It's a shame the law enforcement are such scumbags.